Hello everyone and welcome to the Alfa Las Vegas Women Open here in the Rio Hotel run by Predator and CSI. Our next match for today is a fantastic matchup actually in the first round with former world champion Jasmine Ouschan from Austria taking on Janet Atwell from the USA. In the commentary booth for this match are Mark White and myself, Tim de Ruiter. What do you think about this match, Mark?
Well, just looking at that lag, Janet Atwell has got the pace of the table down to perfection. I mean, Jasmine just about reached the head string, and Janet stuck it to that bottom round. She'll be hoping to stick a ball in the pocket here off the break. Here we go.
Well, small little detail I seen is Janet was earlier in the Predator booth, I think, or Kamui booth, I'm not sure, already practicing on one of those tables. So she might actually already have some feeling for the tables.
Well,
yeah.
The cue ball was going to scratch in the side. It got kicked by the 6, and then unfortunately it got kicked straight into the corner pocket.
Yeah.
Referee for this one, Dwayne Payne, called into action straight away. So a nice early chance for the Austrian from Klagenfurt. Jasmine Ouschan. You'd have to hold her favourite for this one, I think, Tim, just because of their rankings anyway, you know.
Yeah, definitely this match she's the favorite. She has so much more experience and she has won so much, almost every title there is to win. As far as I know, she's won the World Games, the World Championships, European Championships, Euro Tour titles, so, and other events on the side. So
she even came second in Dance with the Stars.
Yeah, imagine, it's not even pool related.
Brother of, well, her brother is Albin, of course, another world champion. There we see that beautiful cue action that she possesses, playing with the Revo.
Yeah, looking comfortable so far. Just making sure she's getting okay on that 5 ball.
Yeah, she was an hour early on this table. That was a nice little stun run through. Beautiful shot. A stun follow, as you guys call it. I might drop in the odd snooker related quote here and there, Tim. I apologise for that early on.
So she's got a small angle, so she'll be using the 10 ball. She's playing draw off the 10.
Oh, she covered the pocket for the 7? I don't think so. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay. And she's got a small angle to draw down table for the 7 in the bottom right corner, but don't really. Will be tough to not get the angle to run into the 9 after. So we'll need very good speed control on this.
Yeah, she realises this is the key shot, so takes her extension. Each player does get 1 30-second extension each per rack. Well wide of the mark there. Now then, I'm not going to say anything for this one. She was a long way off with that one.
Yeah, maybe the spin threw her off there. She used also left spin on it. Oh, and here probably playing with a little bit of spin as well, but did hit a little soft. Would have liked to play more pace.
I think she was stretching a little bit as well, which didn't help.
Good thing though, she only has to make the 7 balls, guaranteed to be on the 8.
Just play a little bit of stun here, would you, Tim?
No, probably just float it in.
I'll just float it in, huh?
Yeah, because if you get straight on the 8, you can draw back to where the 9 ball is in front of the pocket. She play a little bit more firm, and another chance for Jasmine Ouschan. Obviously, a lot more pressure on Janet Atwell here in this match. She's playing against such a, yeah, almost it's a people's favorite almost, Jasmine. She fills the stands and
had a little chat with Janet yesterday, and This is her first time on the stream table of a big event like this, so she was pretty nervous about it.
Yeah, of course. It's new experiences always make players nervous. And then now there's already a nice crowd. That also does put some nerves together.
She'll feel much better now after that missed opportunity on the 6 ball. So a routine shot here on the 10 for Jasmine to open her account. First day of the women's 2023 Alfa Las Vegas Open. Well played, Jasmine. So Janet runs her own pool hall, actually, Tim, called Borderline Billiards. Currently ranked 11 in the WPBA in the world rankings, and she's actually a registered nurse. And she's even started her own company, the Elite Hospice.
Interesting.
Sponsored by the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians. There she is, look. Lovely lady. Really is a treat, and I know her wife's in the audience watching up. Here we go then, breaking off. Rack number 2.
Yeah, breaking from the side rail. Jasmine has a pretty big break, so this could be a good one.
Put everything into it. Is the 9 going to go in the side? No.
No.
Nothing doing, but she hasn't left its cue ball still spinning there, Tim. So what does that tell you?
That she broke with last spin. No, I think she hit it quite good, but she put so much spin on it that one ball will turn a little bit more low on the break. So you can also change the direction of where the one ball is going. Sometimes players decide to use a little bit more spin because they can see it's coming high. Then they use a little bit more outside spin, and it will go more close to the corner, to the side pocket. So I think she overdone it a little bit. So hopefully next break she can look to play a little bit less spin and hit it the same way.
Well, I think she's getting this back. Surely, won't she?
This is difficult. I mean, well, it depends if the 9 is not in the way. If the 9 is,
give it straight back. So Janet taking out the short stick, and if she can clear the edge of that 6 ball, I think that's the ball that's in the way, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah.
And if she can just catch rail first, you never know, and there's a 2-10 combo.
Oh!
Whoa, how unlucky was that? Whoa, if the cue ball would have stayed up, she would have had a 2-10, and that could have been a really, really costly give back. What a jump that was.
Yeah, not just jumped over the 8 and the 6, also over the 9.
Well, unfortunately, she's left the 2-10 for Jasmine. Calls the extension, of course, why not? Use it, it's there. Wow, unbelievable. Oh, wow, that is a shock. That is a surprise. Well, and there was the window through as well, but she's found the window herself, look. Does this go past the 5 ball? No. Can she play the carom on the 9?
No, I think she's kicking.
Oh, she can't see it.
Yeah, if she in some way hits the 9, I think it's almost unmissable. If she...
Did she call it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
where's the cue ball? That's going to twist in. It's the English on it. Well, this is a a strange opening couple of racks here.
Start the clock, please.
He's had everything so far, Tim. Jasmine missing that relatively easy 6-ball in the first one. And she gave that jump back to Janet, who almost made it.
Yeah, not a great start from both players yet. Or at least I've seen Jasmine play better than this.
Yeah, early days, isn't it? Very early. First round, first day of their tournament. Also opening their account. Lots of other tables. We've got 14 tables on the go at the moment. If you want to watch any of them, you can go to kazoom.com or tv.kazoom.com, whichever you choose. You can register, and just for a small fee you can choose which table you want to watch. And also we have another stream table going on that's absolutely free, and that's Margaret Fefilova is in action on that one.
Yeah, ran a little bit too far on the 4.
Kelly Fisher also in action against Ada Leo. Kelly's taking the first rack there. Pia Filler started a little bit earlier. She's 2-0 up against Alari Ghaffari. What a great name. Sorry, Alara Ghaffari. I like that name.
Jump cue out. Guaranteed to be on the 5 if she makes the 4. Well, now the 8 and the 6 are tied up, so it will be more strategy in this rack. Don't really expect, with how the 5 ball is laying there, don't really expect to see them try to open something up.
Do you remember your first time on a stream table?
In the Pro Billiard Series or just in general?
In general. Or in a biggish tournament, yeah. Not like a Friday night, somebody with their Nokia phone out.
No, I've done it in
Do you know what a Nokia phone is?
No. No. Oh, well, no, before I played in the Euro Tour, obviously. I think my first or second Euro Tour, I already got put on a TV table.
She's got a perfect angle on this 5, look, to draw over into that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she is comfortable with cutting this in the side.
No?
No. But one of my first matches in the Pro Billiard Series on the TV table, where there was quite some crowd too, was in Wisconsin when I played Jovan Bustamante. I went all the way to a shootout and I made 5 out of 5. I was very happy. Was very nervous, I remember. Yeah.
Well, she did try it in the side and it was the much more difficult shot, but it did give her the angle that she needed. She was dead straight on it otherwise, Tim.
Yeah.
So now it's Jasmine's problem.
Yeah, multiple.
At least she didn't open the 6 and the 8 in missing that.
Multiple shots to play. Can also draw the cue ball between the 6-8. Yeah, she was trying to go one rail behind the 6-8. I think I would have liked to draw right to the short rail and go crawl underneath the 6-8. That's what I would have liked, but I mean, it's not really gonna hurt Jasmine. It's a tough shot. I don't really think she can open the 6-8 up from here.
Now there is an angle to do something with it here. Can she go high left, Tim, round 3 rails?
I think so.
Into
Well,
it?
probably center ball left. Probably to be able to give more outside spin, because she really gotta make sure she gets to around the second diamond on the short rail. So center ball, maximum left. We'll need to notch it.
Oh, she did.
A little bit too thin. If she had pushed it thicker, that 6 ball would have moved a lot more.
Does it cut down the rail? Yes.
From this angle, it does.
Yes.
Yeah. Good thing is, even if you hit it a little thicker than you actually want to, it still slides in, so the pocket gets a lot bigger.
No problem. Nicely played.
Yeah, great shot.
Nice to see a big crowd in. It's ladies' matches coming today, 2 o'clock now and 4 p.m. All the ladies are in action for the first round. Christina to catch as well. We had her in the booth. You did a match with her, Tim, I believe. I did one with her as well. Playing some great stuff. She's 2-0 up against Tina Larson. Jasmine Ouschan is now 2-0 up against Janet Atwell. And we're going to enjoy some highlights together now. Let's have a look at these, Tim, and see what we think of them. See what we chose. I'll leave referee to rack the balls. This is where we either look great or look stupid, Tim, by the shots we've chosen.
Yeah.
Wow. If they're bad, you chose them.
There's a highlight shot.
Brilliant
if I ever
shot.
saw one.
Brilliant shot from Roland Garcia. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, this is a class-in kick-in from these two, and jumping, and positional play.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, well played. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. No, cue ball, he's all right, and he's got a shot on the 2. Great shot again with that jump stick. And we're back. Jasmine to break. It's been a shaky start for both of them, it's fair to say, I think. But it's Jasmine who's taken the early lead and breaking off to hopefully go on the hill. In her eyes, hopefully, Janet is waiting for a dry break.
Oh.
How did that cue ball not go in the side?
Oh, and is that 5 ball still going?
It's not going to go in.
No. We see, definitely did not hit the 1 ball square. Still a lot of balls moving, but nothing dropped. Tough opening shot. Does not want to bump the 5.
Yeah, or scratch off the back of it. Well,
Ooh.
like that. Oof.
She hit that really thin.
Yeah, and this is a nasty little shot here as well. If you're wondering what size the pockets are, 4 1/4 inch.
Attention, please.
Yeah, this is a nasty little situation she's got here. Janet sitting there thinking, where am I going to be after this shot? Am I going to have a look at the 1 ball? You see the eyes flicking back between the object ball. Actually, that's a very nice shot she's played there. Even if she hasn't quite got the hook. Well worked out.
Well, I expect her to bank the 1 ball to the short rail, the right side of the table here, behind the 4-7. Getting the cue ball to the other short rail. Trying to get a couple balls in between. managed to do well. Just a little unfortunate to leave a perfect kick and stick opportunity. If Jasmine can, well, it's scary though because she has to spin the ball and go in between the 4-7. So it is scary. I can understand if she would go over the right side.
Get some distance. Oh, that's the scratch that's on her every time on that shot. She got away with it though.
Yeah, she got some good cover by the 3.
I think all she can do here is play up and down with the 1 ball.
Possible carom on the 8. She would want to go aggressive.
Hit it a little bit harder, she.
So first open shot this game for Jasmine. Of course has had the 1 ball before when the cue ball was hanging in the corner pocket, but
Look, they're texting each other. Just talk to each other. That's the problem with society today. You're just sending text messages. No one talks anymore.
obviously Joshua Filler and Thorsten Homan, both players from the German team.
Yeah, Joshua is sitting in that particular position because playing just behind him is his wife, Pia. Thorsten, who got knocked out earlier on by 2 unbelievable kick shots, he said, by Nicolas De Leon. And Nick is actually on the other, doing a bit of commentary on table 2 for us at the moment, the man from Arizona, helping us out, waiting for the draw to come through for the last 64 in the men's. So back to this one.
Probably just, oh, she tried to go to the other side. Doesn't want to get on the rail, no. Played a good shot there. I expected her to float the ball in the side with inside and leave a longer cut on the 4. But she's looking pretty confident. So it looks, by the looks of it, that 6 ball does go. So if she can get to the center of the table, maybe a little straighter on the 5. Just like that, now she can go top spin to come back down again for the 6. Good shot. Looks like she played at great speed. She can just stop the cue ball to where the 6 is now. If she has a small little angle, which I think she does, she can still bump the 10 real soft. It's guaranteed to be on the 7 if she does that.
Lovely little shot. I know that looked really simple, but they can go wrong them, and you still have to, you know, strike the cue ball right. You still have to get the pace right. You still have to concentrate on making the ball as well.
Just 1 rail back up. Starting to play a little bit better. I feel like first 2 games she made a couple mistakes, missed a couple doable shots, makeable shots.
Yeah, this is exactly where you want the 9 ball, isn't it? In a game of 10 ball. Don't have to do hardly anything with the cue ball to finish nicely on the 10. And this will put her on the hill.
And almost straight on the 10 ball.
Yeah, Jasmine is one of them players, if you give her enough chances, Tim, she will get going.
Yeah, and she is now on the hill.
Yeah, she's in full flow, isn't she?
Yeah, we are playing 2 races to 4. If they tie 1 each, we have the already famous shootout. But will be a long way for Janet Atwell to get to that point. By the looks of how the match is going right now, Jasmine is in full control.
Yeah, and Janet, anyone on the TV table for the first time, I really do get it, because I remember I was playing in the tournament. It wasn't a huge tournament, okay, but it was for me, and it was rack your own. And I couldn't rack them, Tim. Every time I put them inside the template, I just knocked them out because I was shaking so much.
Yeah, I've had it before to where I had to pick up the template and there was like 2 balls around it and I was too scared to pick up the template because I got so nervous.
The only thing I was good for at that day was whipping cream, the way my hands were shaking.
Two balls straight in the side.
A look at the one. Possible cut on the 1 ball. Yeah, those 3 balls behind didn't really move very much.
Well, which is kind of obvious because if you think about it, the energy transferring from the side into the rack is mainly going towards one direction. That's everything on the right side of the rack. So, okay, they really did not move at all. Usually they go open a little bit more, but like this is kind of usual stuff for me. So the 3 ball does go in the top right corner.
I think that's why she might be tempted to go for this.
Yeah, but it's so difficult. She might be queuing over the 6. Has to play perfect speed to get in between the 6 and the 5. And she's got to cut the ball.
Attention, please.
Yeah, no need to take any risk. She's in control, 3-0 ahead at the moment. Decisions, decisions. And she can play safe, of course, just behind the 4 ball.
Yeah, I think I like this better. She just underhit it a little bit. I would really try to get that cue ball behind the 4. So might be able to play the kick and stick.
Yeah, and call the side pocket. I don't mind that. And
Well,
she'll still have a
obviously-
shot on the 3.
Obviously, don't try to make it in the
No.
side because the 3 is still tough from there. Yeah, looking at it,
Oh.
it's okay. I think it's okay. No combo. She did really play this with stun, to where, yeah, I think she really needed to play with topspin. The topspin really gets backspin after hitting the rail.
Yeah, it reverses, doesn't it? Of
Yeah.
course, yeah.
So then the cue ball would have stayed behind the 9.
Got to be careful here.
It works.
Yeah,
Ooh.
oh, that's why I said you got to be careful here. She's already. Mighty close. Oof. If there'd have been any spin on that, Tim, might have spun it in. Nicely done.
Yeah, good shot. He's got the 3 ball to the top left corner here. It could be a really fast rack because if she can get on the 4, there is a 5-10 combination here.
Oh, she could have just come out this side of it. Has she got a shot?
I don't think she's got it.
It's tight.
She could play the bank, but I don't think she could make it in that corner pocket. So she's out with the jump cue.
Oh, great shot.
Beautiful.
Well, she has a tournament in her room called the Sledgehammer, and it's part of the WPBA tour, I believe. And it's called the Sledgehammer, and she hit that one like a sledgehammer, didn't she? Wow.
Straight in the hole. Good shot. So then this stem ball to get her first game on the board, maybe settle down a bit.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit quick on that one. As you say though, Tim, it's something that helps to settle you down is actually to see that you've got a point on the board, right? And then you get something to build off.
It really gives confidence. That's one of the things, especially in the beginning of a match where you're struggling and you're nervous and you finally get that game on the board, you get more confidence, and then you're definitely not scared to grab another one.
She's overhit this, I think. Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't have a go at that, you know, in the side,
maybe
and she still
would
have had a two-way, right?
I think so too.
Yeah, there you see she wasn't online, so she gets up and walks into the shot again.
Yeah, long 5-ball though.
Doesn't get much longer than that, does it?
Oh. Yeah, now the perfect opportunity for Jasmine. If you look at the layout, she can drop the 5 in, stop shot on the 6, follow a little bit on the 7, follow a little bit on the 8, roll the 9 in. This is a roadmap.
Pia Filler has taken the first set against Alara Ghaffari. Kelly on the hill in hers against Ada Lau.
Yeah, and then just these 2 balls to secure the first set.
And it goes in control. We're going to be back in just a minute. Don't quite know what that was about.
welcome back everyone to the Alfa Las Vegas Open Women's Open here. Jasmine Ouschan and Janet Atwell. Janet just left the arena for a little bit after she lost that set 4-0, trying to freshen up and hopefully come back with a better feeling, because she has made quite some mistakes throughout the sets. Both players didn't really play well, but Jasmine really has the experience to scrape through these kind of moments, maybe a little bit more than Janet does.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that close up on those Arcos 2 balls gives that lovely reflection of the Predator arena light on them, and it really is a splendid arena, and the whole convention centre is just an incredible setup. We've got 110 bar box tables in here. We've got around 50 vendors who have also got some tables with their booths as well, and of course all the other Predator 9-foots. Jasmine just adjusting one of her patches. I bet people are queuing up to sponsor Jasmine, and you must say she really is Predator's kind of star lady, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, she's won, like I mentioned earlier, she's won almost everything you can win in pool. So she is a legend in the game of women's pool.
Yeah. Kelly Fisher is sponsored by Predator, and she's just taken the first set 4-0 against Ada Leo. Pia Filler, as we said earlier, took the first set also. And Kim Bourguignon has taken the first one, 4-0 against Mary-Ann McConnell from Canada, and her Canadian friend Brittany Bryant is in action, and she's 2-1 up against Emmeline Collado. And there you see the BK Rush, the Air Rush. And what's she playing with, Tim? She's playing with a Revo, obviously. Do we know what size it is? As the camera comes up.
I think it's 12.4. Let's see.
Always focused, this young lady from Klagenfurt, Austria. Such a lovely little town. We were there, weren't we, Tim, for the World Team Championships and the ladies 10 ball.
Yeah, I can now confirm she plays with a 12.4 millimeter Revo. Of course, the BK Rush, the Air Rush jump. I love that jump cue.
Well, I've got that. I've got one of them in my bag, just next to you there. I
It's
put
so
my cues
great.
down. Did you fancy a game later?
Oh, well, I
What will you
might
give me?
want to try.
What will you give me? What weight will you give me? Race to 7.
I will not mention this on the stream.
Please do, and I'll take it.
Okay, so...
You was going to say 5, weren't you?
No.
No?
No.
Well, I don't want to play then. Not interested. More people coming in.
Yeah. Today all the teams will be arriving. It's a beautiful venue. This place is going to be packed. Like completely full. So Janet just returned to the arena, and because Janet won the leg in the first set, now Jasmine is allowed to start breaking off in the set number 2.
I love watching the players' eyes. Those close-ups are fantastic.
Turned out to be safe, so expecting Janet to play a push out.
I remember the last time Janet pushed out, Jasmine put her back in, and she made that unbelievable jump shot on the 1, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, just unlucky that cue ball scratch would have been a crazy shot. I'm not really sure about this push out though. Yeah, I was thinking if that goes to the corner,
It's a free shot.
she can float it in. Pocket plays a little bigger with a slower speed, and guarantee to be on the 2 ball.
Just like that. That was absolute class, that shot. Beautiful. Perfect speed. Used the rail, as you said.
Just surprised that Janet gave Jasmine the opportunity to have a look at the one.
Maybe she was trying to tempt her into it and hoping she'd miss it. You never know.
Oh,
She's a bit short on this, though.
Yeah, a little straight on the 3, but she can still, I think, use the short rail to go straight towards the 4. 4 in the side pocket, probably. Could also play for the corner if she likes it more, but I like the side pockets. Okay, now we'll probably stun him between the 6 and the 7. Get to the other long rail.
Attention, please.
Oh. Oh. Heart in the mouth. Couple of moments there. Going awfully close.
Now wondering if she's going to play the small position for the 6 in the side pocket, or she's just going to take it for the corner.
There's your answer, Tim. She's going for the side, I think.
Yeah, played good position there. Could have easily overrun that and end up with no shot.
Lovely little twist of right hand English. One good thing, Tim, about your first time doing basically anything is you can only ever have one of those, and the next time it's a lot easier.
That's for sure. Experience.
You just can't practice that. You can't buy it. You can't be taught it. It's
You have
something
to-
that has to happen to
Yeah,
you.
you put yourself out there, and that's how you gain experience, and you start to learn how to handle the pressure in the arena or the crowd. Yeah, Jasmine doesn't really look too worried about it being in the arena. But why would she?
She's played in so many, I'm surprised she hasn't got one named after her. They do that with a lot of soccer stadiums where they name, you know, one of the viewing bleachers, as they call them, or a stand, name them after a famous player that's achieved a lot. I'm sure she'll have a sport hall named after her or something in Klagenfurt one day. They've already got an academy there.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic time in Austria, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great tournament, and also their academy is pretty cool as well. Got 3 tables, and they have all different kind of brands of tables and cloths, and just to make sure that wherever they go, they
They're
can
ready
prepare.
for it.
Yeah.
And it's not, you know, as well, another big thing about it being your first time isn't just the pressure of actually being under the TV lights, it's also the conditions. Some people never ever get to play on a new cloth, you know, because what clubs have new cloths? Very few, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and also I spoke to Kang Lee just earlier, who beat Naoki Oi earlier on the TV table, and he said, oh, whoa.
What a break. What a
That
break.
was- and so unlucky not to get something on the 3 ball.
Well, look at that.
So what I was gonna say is, he mentioned that that TV table slides a lot more compared to the tables on the outside. It's always the same thing, just because this table gets less play than the other ones. Players are allowed to practice on tables on the outside and not on the TV table. So he said it was a really big difference, just the slide was intense, he said.
Good win he had there against Nukioi on the shootout. Done well, Kang Lee. Very good three cushion player also. I saw you playing a bit of three cushion earlier. I didn't realise you were I think you're better at three cushion than you are at... Just play on tables without pockets, Tim.
Yeah, no, I can miss a ball on the three cushion table. It's unreal. No. Yeah, no, I mentioned it, the slide, just because it might also be for Janet, might be uncomfortable.
Oh, this is a nice shot. This is a great shot.
Oh,
Well played, Janet.
yeah,
Well deserved
it's a good
round
shot.
of applause as well. I'm sure the only person in the arena that didn't like it is Jasmine. That was a super shot. Didn't want really to catch the other ball, but it didn't matter if it did. As you can see, she would have got the hook wherever it ended up.
yeah, we'll have to go minimum 2 rails. Good hit, but scratching the side.
So a chance then, ball in hand.
Good thing for Jasmine is that the 9 and the 10 ball are still closed up, so she might still get another visit to the table.
Yeah, you just saw Jasmine staring at the table there, and trust me, what she was doing there was seeing what adjustment she would need to make for the rails to see the way it came off and where it came off.
What I do like is if Janet can play the stop shot here on the 4, she can use the 5 to run into the 10 and the 9, with the 6 being available in the corner pocket. So little bump on the 9 ball or the 10. Probably the 10 ball.
Yeah, be
Used
very
it-
unlucky to be behind it, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
This looks good. Does it? She's missed it,
Oh.
has she? Oh, where's the cue ball?
Yeah, and the cue ball.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, now, slightly different here because Jasmine needs to play for the 8 after she makes this 6. So how does she cope with this, Tim? The floor is yours, my friend.
Well, those 2 things. She can decide to use a 6 now and run into the 9-10 and take a tough 8 ball. The other thing she can do is play position for the 8 and then position herself nicely for a good safety on the 9 ball. Because if she can play the straight stop shot on the 9, send the 9 away and leave the cue ball froze to the 10, she's also a big favorite to win the game. So I think by the looks of it, she's about to play that, the second option, because the 6 is already gone. So for the aggressive players, they could choose to draw back and play the bank on the 9 ball, but that's not something I expect her to do.
Yeah. Jumped up, was already playing the position for the 9 even before she hit the 8 ball, and that was a little bit like the 6 ball she played in the first rack. But problem once again though, this time for Janet.
Oh.
Still can't do anything about that. All she can do, Tim, really is play for that position again to play the safety that you mentioned
Yeah,
before.
safety or the bank. That's the, yeah. If it ends up like where the cue ball is now, then she might
She's
have
got
to
a
go
bank
play
here.
the bank.
Yeah.
If she can get a little bit more to the left, then she will play the safe.
That's what she's played
It's a
for.
little short. Might
I
still.
think it got there, didn't it? Did it get there?
Now she might have,
Ooh.
she might be still able to play the bank and get the cue ball to the short rail and come back up. And then if she misses it too short, it will be safe. In this case, I don't think she can hit full ball or enough ball to
No.
stop the cue ball behind the 10. But it looks like
Right,
she's
it
got
looks
a
like
trick.
she's playing it.
Can she play with a lot of spin then? Oh, she was trying to use that spin to get behind the 10 again. But mainly,
okay.
she was playing to get that 9 ball over to the short rail.
Played it well.
It's a good shot. Sometimes you don't have to stick the cue ball somewhere to be in control. This could work also in many, many situations.
Yeah, the 10 blocking the only obvious shot, which would be the bank on the 9 if the 10 weren't there, but that's covered that pocket, so got to try and come up with a safety here. Well, she's called it all wrong, that one.
Yeah, I expected her to hit the right side from the 9 ball and just leave a opposite sides, long rail shot. And Jasmine missed that 9 ball and scratches.
It sounded like a bit of a miscue there. I don't know whether it was. She's not looking at her tip or re-chalking it or anything. Just sounded a little bit funny, that.
Yeah, really unexpected that was. Oh, and Janet Atwell
Gets a round of applause.
first game on the board,
Yeah.
finally. So this could be her little break, you know, to get things going. We'll go for a short little break. We'll be right back. And we are back here, Alfa Las Vegas Women's Open. Janet Atwell just got her first game on the board in set number 2. She'll be breaking in rack number 3.
Decent hit, square hit. Made
Yeah.
the ball in the side. I think it was one of the wing balls, wasn't it? Was it the
No,
6
it was
ball
in the
that-
corner. In the corner was
Oh,
it?
it was the corner.
The
Was it?
3 and the 9 found themselves and slid that 3 ball in, and she's got position on the 1.
Yeah, and natural position to come back down for the 2 as well.
Yeah, 2 rails, maybe a little bit of right spin, trying to get in the center of the table.
Oh, not awkward cueing. Oh, well, I
Oh.
think you can just get to the edge of the cue ball here. Okay.
Oh, I think she might be in a really difficult spot. I don't think she can get to that, to the cue ball.
Yeah, she couldn't. Which is why she didn't go for it. She's hung it up. This is very un-Ouschan-like.
Yeah, probably taking the gamble here, cutting the 1 in the side and bumping into the 6. Or did she play? Oh, I think she chose to play the safety.
She won't have given up, that's for sure. She's a fighter, Janet.
Oh, and Jasmine called a 10 ball. Kicking on the 1. It's going towards a 2 or the 10, so. Oh.
Oh, you see her tapping the table, trying to get that cue ball to stop.
Oh, that 1 ball definitely stopped right in time.
Could be the short stick here.
It's a very difficult jump though. Has to land exactly on top of the 1 ball to make sure that the cue ball doesn't go off the table. And she's kicking with low right.
Has she called the 10 as well, Tim? Oh, she just caught a little bit of it.
Yeah, still difficult to get on the 2, like from the beginning after the break. Made the 1, but don't think that 2 ball goes to the side, and if it goes, then still difficult to get to the 4 ball as it's quite straight.
Yeah, and wouldn't want to be putting too much pace on it, Tim, either, would she? Difficult into the side as it is, you know.
Can she still get that roll up on the 5? Call the extension.
There's her manager, Gerard, in the background. And just to the right we saw there, Jenny Eng, one of our senior players on the women's tour. Still loves her pull. And I saw her play a full length of the table draw shot yesterday. She loves it. Here he is, Gerard.
Yeah,
travels most places.
One of the organizers from the Austrian Open. Of course, we've had the World Women 10 ball in Klagenfurt. And she did not call that in the corner pocket, so Janet the option to either shoot herself or give it back.
Yeah, just checking with referee Dwayne Payne there.
Oh, what's the time? Oh, that was a last
Wow.
minute calling extension.
That was like the boxing bell.
She was
You're
not.
out.
She was not scared at all. She's like cool as a cucumber goes. Last
Extension.
second extension.
Oh, nice bank shot.
Good shot there.
Yeah, these are the only events where women actually play 10 ball, apart from the World 10 ball. Obviously, their main game is 9 ball. Just check in there with referee Dwayne Payne if she did have the option or not to get it back. Always better to be safe than sorry.
So 2 rails position here to go to the 7. Hit it a little firm, so 3 rails. Played it well. And after she's got that game on the board, she looks to be cueing a lot better.
And she's got a spring in her step as well. Just that little bit of confidence that you spoke about. And Jasmine looking down at her shoes there. Okay, she's still far from winning this set, but she's certainly looking like she's feeling a lot better, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah, made a good bank shot on the 5, and until now, good positional shots.
You catch a gear, all of a sudden, in these short races, the mood changes. Now
Yeah.
look at Jasmine. You wouldn't believe by her face that she's a set up.
Yeah, and this 10 ball to get her first lead in this match. Didn't manage to get a lead in the first set, but now she does in set number 2. We'll go for a short little break. We'll be right back.
I actually didn't. I mean, I'm trying to play every game from the beginning. It doesn't matter what format it is, what race it is. You know, it's pool. Every time it's going to be the same. So I'm trying to just play and focus one reg at a time. I actually like the third set instead of the shootout. I think more pool favors a better player. So I actually prefer it that way. So I like it.
To the ball, so I just sent him up there. Thank you. Another break.
And there we are back. Alfa Las Vegas Women's Open. Janet Atwell has got her first lead in this match. She's up 2-1 and breaking rack number 4.
Saw a little interview there, which was nice to see. Nice little things coming out that Predator are doing at the moment. The man of the moment, Fedor Gorst, of course. And he'll be very happy because his girlfriend, Christina Tkach, took the first set in her match and she's 2-0 up in her second set.
Yeah, not a bad break. But unfortunately no ball. Couple balls that came close though. But I don't think she has left. Yeah, well, she did leave that one ball to the side, but it's not easy at all.
She wants to play it, doesn't she? Because the 2's on.
Yeah, float in the 1. Guaranteed to be on the 2.
I like dragging this, Tim. Just drag it slightly. Oh, that's a nice shot. May have looked a lot easier than it actually was. That's a tough shot.
It's just because of the angle, you know, it's the side pocket points. If you just hit the point just a little bit on a shot like that, it's not even gonna look like you were close. Yeah, still quite a bit of angle on the 2. Jasmine calling the extension. She able to draw in between. Oh, she doesn't have a full pocket on the 2 ball as well, so she's got to aim on the thick side.
Well, that will help her, won't it?
That's
for
very
this
true.
particular shot.
Yeah, and draw the cue ball in between the 8 and the 10.
Well, she got hold of that.
Little bump. And
has she been lucky? Taps the table. Why did she tap the table to say sorry?
Did she get straight in on the 3?
I think she did.
Oh yeah, she did. She got perfect on that 3 ball.
And that was why she gave the little tap, just to acknowledge the fact that she did get a little bit lucky.
Yeah, now just getting from the 5 to the 6. It's the biggest challenge this rack. 7, 8, 9, 10 all in the bottom side of the table, so not really much she has to do there.
Oh, that was nice.
Besides making the balls and getting decent angles, obviously.
Yeah, it was a lovely stroke, that. She's regained it. And now she's the one with the spring in her step. It's amazing how this game affects the mind, doesn't it? The confidence factor of it, Tim, is so big.
Okay, good draw. Left herself a good angle on the 6 to work with.
And everything going into the heart of the pocket right now as well.
Yeah, she cannot actually afford herself to make another mistake though, because if Janet runs out, she's on the hill, and then we might really be up for a shootout. Yeah, Me as a player, I usually really like to stay away from that shootout. Not because us players we cannot make the shot, it's just that it's nerve-wracking, a lot of pressure. You obviously know your opponent also can make a couple shots like that, so
As a viewer, I love it.
yeah, as a viewer, I think it's great.
Lovely Las Vegas skyline in the background on this LED arena. There's 10 ball to tie things up, 2-2. And in it goes. Just bring you up to date, guys, with a few scores. Kelly Fisher has won her opening round. 2 straight sets against Ada Leo from New York. Sakura Muramatsu, the great young Japanese player, took the first set and he's one up in the second. Pia Filler won the first and he's 2-1 down now in the second. And we will have another match coming up for you at 4 p.m. on this table. I'll let you know who that's going to be very soon. Any details you need, you can always go to probilliardseries.com. If you want to keep an eye on any of the other games, go to kazoom.com, register and watch any table you like. Here we go.
tv.kazoom.com. Yeah. Oh, nice square hit on the one. This time not that successful on the break. And if she has left that gap to make the 1, 2, 3 and 4 all next to each other, and would be a nice start. Oh, a little pokey there. Maybe she was so focused on going in between the 2 and the 3 that she took her eye off where she was, like on how thick she was gonna hit the 1.
Yeah, the eyes followed the cue ball rather than the object ball in that particular occasion. And we just mentioned tv.kazoom.com, and it's a new app way that it's a mobile friendly thing where you can register much easier and negotiate, and that's really helpful for people like me because I'm useless with technology. It's right for you youngsters, Tim.
True.
You're not supposed to agree with me.
Yeah, no, that's what I do all the time. I'm actually surprised that she got herself behind this 5 ball. I was expecting her to stun the cue ball more and to travel in between the 3 and the 9 for the 2 ball. So we'll be kicking here. Good hit, but it's left a shot on the 2, and slowly a little bit more emotion from Jasmine.
Emotion ocean.
Emotion.
If she comes through this and wins this, which, you know, still may be favourite to do so, she's 1 set up, I think she'll not be feeling very happy with her performance in this match, because it's not been the usual Jasmine that we've been used to seeing over the years.
She is a true athlete, and if you're a true athlete, then you just look at your own performance, and even though you win or you lose, you always try to perform better next time you get the opportunity to. So she's not the one that settles down and says, well, I won, we'll see you later, and then she will probably go to practice somewhere and put some time in, get some rest to make it a little better.
Not sure she's on this 5.
Yeah, it might be a little bit too far. She could probably still spin it in, a lot of right spin. Will twist the 5 ball in this case to the right. Doesn't look like she's playing with spin, so she's playing safe.
Yeah, wise shot, but is it going to go far enough? I think she's left it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, Jasmine being let off the hook here.
Yeah, still a little straight on the 5 ball, not enough angle to go to that short rail, top long rail, and go to the center of the table. So she will have to draw the cue ball back to the center of the table. I think that's ideal on the 6 ball. Oh,
Another mistake.
I think she still has that 6 ball. But she was playing with fire, bumping that 7 ball. Good thing though, if she can get that 6 ball in, little left spin, get to the center of the table, she's got a really nice angle to get from the 7 to the 8. Oh, she decided to go around it.
Beautifully played this. What a great shot this is.
Oh, it's a little slow, a little slow.
Oh, I thought he was going to run a bit longer. Coming up next, 4 p.m, Wei Tu Chen. Wei is in action against the Pink Dagger, the young junior from the United States, Sophia Mast. That's coming up on this table. That's going to be a great one. And on our second stream table, Van Boeughen against Alison Fisher.
Some good matches coming. Oh, she played the safety.
Well played, got that 7 ball almost glued to the rail.
Yeah, not many shots Janet can play here. I would say probably bank that 7 ball. 2 rails, 3 rails to the other side of the table. Could also bank it 1 rail straight down table. It's more tough. There's a double kiss.
And there it was, the dreaded double kiss.
So 2 ways to play the 7 ball. She could drop down, straight to the short rail. I like to play this with left spin and also use that extra long rail, just like that. And I think she's got almost straight on this, but I think she's got different options to play. She could maybe cheat real soft with left spin, coming off the long rail a little bit. Can also decide to power draw.
Oh,
Yeah.
Forced it out, great shot. Not an easy shot, that. Sometimes you tend to, you know, maybe just get the cue offline when you're trying to steer the cue ball away. The secret is to keep it going through straight. So on the hill then, with this 10 ball for Jasmine Ouschan, and I think she'll be very relieved if she gets through this match.
Yeah, 3-2 for Austria.
Yeah, and remember, tonight we still have to come for you the men's final 64. It's single elimination, but it's the new format tonight. It's going to be the best of 3 sets, races to 4. And should it go 1 set each and then 3-3 each in the deciding set, then it goes to a shootout. And it'll be interesting to see how that works, Tim.
Yeah, I'm very excited for tonight. Of course, all the changes new to everybody, so
Yeah,
a little
want to
nervous.
emphasise it's the same for the women's event as well. It's going to be the same in the last 16 for the women. Here we go. Oh, she gave them a big bang. It hurt my ears, that one.
Oh, maybe still kiss a ball in? No. Ended up safe, so.
And everything over the left-hand side of the table after that. There's not one ball on the right-hand side of the table, look. And you said that, Tim, didn't you? All the energies transferred to one side.
Well, you see, there's always one more ball staying down with the 10, and then one next to it. In this case, that 5 ball moved a little bit more. Some cases, the 3 of them, they stay there. It's just, yeah. This is one of the things that happen when you break from the side.
It's physics.
Yeah. Okay, push out there. Quite risky. I think she could be in really big trouble. Running the cue ball maybe behind the 2. Or stunning the cue ball behind the 3-7.
Well, you said she's going to be in trouble. She's in big trouble here. She's got a 2-rail kick here, though, Tim, look.
Well, the big problem with the 2-rail kick is that there is a big scratch in the side. But, yeah, what to shoot otherwise? You know, that's the.
Yeah, she's going
that's the
for
question.
it. Well, she made the ball, but no rail, of course, so.
Start the clock, please.
Yeah, no rail after contacting the 1 ball results in ball in hand.
So now, all of a sudden, from ball in hand, this looks not quite routine, but everything goes, doesn't it? You've got, okay, the 6 doesn't go past the 7, but there's other options for that.
Yeah, I think 5 ball to the 6. If you can manage to do that well, then all the other is open. So now you just stun over. I think she can still reach that without using any bridges or extensions.
Well, this is where her running, swimming, biking and yoga comes in. Being able to get yourselves in position to play these awkward shots.
So 2-rail position for the 4 on the side. Did under hit that though. So we'll have to go 3 rails back to the center of the table for the 5. A little deep breath there. Could see her breathing pretty heavy, so might be some nerves inside. Okay, needs a small angle. I think she turned out really good there.
Can she just draw straight up off this, Tim?
I think so, and if she has a little bit too much, she can still use the left long rail with a lot of spin to at least guarantee her a shot on the 6.
Oh, played that really well. Beautiful shot.
Perfect speed control.
You see the way she pushed the cue all the way through. They really grabbed hold of that cue ball. Look, beautifully played. That could be the shot that wins her this first round match in this year's 2023 Las Vegas
Open.
Open.
Yeah. Well, this is still a little tricky though. She will go 2 rails in between the 8 and the 9, but it's mainly how well is her speed control on this shot. if she plays a good speed, I feel it's over. Here you see again.
Yeah, she
Really
was up
made a
early.
wobble,
She
3
was
rails.
up early, wasn't she, on that?
Yeah, that's why I said I feel that there's some nerves. She's breathing a little heavier and moving a little bit on the shot. Now,
Bit
how
heavy,
is the
is
speed?
it? Or is it good? It's
How is the
perfect.
speed? Yeah, perfect speed.
Brilliant.
Perfect angle on the 8 for the 9 in the side.
Shout out to all our sponsors, of course, as well. Alpha Coin, our main one. Kamui, Seaberts, CSI, Predator Q's, of course. And Jam Up Apparel. I'm wearing my new shirt, Tim. Do you like it?
Yeah. And then this 10 ball to win the first match in her campaign.
Well, fist pump there, and I tell you, that means a lot to her because she knows she didn't play her best.
Yeah, so Jasmine Ouschan is one step closer to the dream and won this match 2-0 over Net Atwell. So thank you, Mark White, and myself, Tim de Ruiter, and we'll be right back at 4 p.m. local time. So we'll see you then. Thank you.